Hello everyone, my name is Ayomide Emmanuel Agbola. Welcome to my SQL learning documentary. In this video, we continue with our aggregate functions and we'll be talking about average. Average simply means arithmetic mean in our measures of central tendency in our mathematics and statistics. So that same thing is doing also in SQL. It is helping us to know the typical value of a data set, the common ground, what is common among the data. In a class, maybe you have a class of 10 students and you want to know the average score. If you look at all the scores of the students and add them together, divide them by the total number of students, it will give you the average, which means that is the typical score of that class. It means that if they are doing that exam 10 times, that is the common, the least they can go. That will show you the average score of that class. And it always come in single results, like I said in my previous video. Anything that has to do with aggregate function in SQL comes with what? A single result. And I learned average in this video to be something that helps us to know is a common ground of a data. And I want to know the common ground of my BO's transaction numbers. So it is a way of showing. You can also do that in salary. You as an employer, you want to know your employees' average salary. You can add all their numbers together, and you see their middle ground, the typical amount they take by month end. So that's what average does in SQL and every other mathematical terms we can see it. Okay, I'll be running my query to use the average with my transaction column. Select average. In SQL, average function will be written as AVG. Outside our parentheses, and you put your transaction. Transaction always, and the column you're going to be using with average must always be a column that has value. It has to be integer. It has to be a column with value. Transaction as average transaction. That's what we are checking. We are checking the average transaction from my BOS table to check the average transaction of my BO. I want to know the typical number of transactions this BO perform. We want to know. I'm going to run it, and that gives us 977.00. That's how SQL writes. So the 000 at the back doesn't matter, but our actual value is 977 transactions. So that was the average they do. After adding up everything together, their total transaction, and by the number of BOs, it gave us 977. I hope you understand this, and when you see them in your on the job or in learning, you can differentiate between sum, count, and average. See you all in my next video. Thank you.